All right. Oh, I figured I would show off my setup. I just got done upgrading to M4 Apple Silicone and newer Apple Silicone. So I thought I'd just show off um, my setup 2025 here. So here we go. So we're going to just start over here with my water. And ignore that. We got air cleaner number 1 here. Okay, air cleaner number 1, my Brightspeed box for my internet. Some stuff. We got the vacuum and the Blowytron. We got to keep stuff dust free, along with the air cleaner up there. We got some extra monitors that used to go to the old Mac, some old studio displays here, and Insignia screen. We've got a light. We got my here. We got a 40, I think you're like 47 inch, 48 inch Vizio 4K Smart. We got your Bose speakers, set of Bose. We got a streaming deck here. I got the keyboard moved out of the way. This is my Windows desktop here and desktops. I got my MacBooks charging. Older MacBook Pro here charging. A MacBook Air charging. MacBook Air's got running Manjaro Linux. We've got, of course, we got the Razer mouse, the SteelSeries keyboard, and the little Stream Deck, which I got the speakers and some of the mics. We got my mic stand, good quality with a Blue Snowball mic. Love the Blue Snowball. Yeah, so MacBook Air and stuff charging, getting ready to do something here. And then, of course, we got my spike bars mounted for easy charging. Down here, we have a couple Windows desktops. Well, the closest one's a Windows desktop. Next one's the server. Okay. So they're all golden. Server got a couple 20 terabyte Seagates in there, and a SAS controller. And then it boots off a 128 SSD, just like that. Just all I need to do is boot the FreeNAS. It's just storage. And we got over here my HP, which is a Linux machine, because, well, the hardware in these HP workstations is Linux certified. And got an AMD graphics card because it works good with that. I got the 7600 XTX in there from Sapphire, triple fan, pretty nice. Then I got my Windows desktop here. We got Windows 11. Got it in my Antec retro case I've had forever. I love this case. Been to several other, and I move it back over. There's a 5000 series Ryzen, so 5800 X3D, got 64 gig of RAM. Graphics card is just a 3060 because I'm not a baller. We have those hooked to the 55-inch LG Smart TV. Ignore all the pills. We got my beautiful THX right here audio system right here. The speakers down there too. My woofer. It's a nice setup. Love those. And then, and that's that. And I can switch back and forth between these two desktops on this monitor. So just like that other monitor I got where I can switch back and forth between the server. Get the old Mac Pro hanging back there, just not doing anything. I do have my Apple time capsule, which is good backup, and I have some Logitech surround sounds. Now they go to the up here. Don't do that, little gimbal. The gimbal's screwing with me. 55-inch Westinghouse QLED. So you know, there's that. And so we have the new iPad, which the box is here. Then I have all my gimbals. We got the DJI. We got the Hohem. Currently using this Hohem. Got 2 of those. I have the, yeah, there's the DJI Osmo Mobile. I got the Q3 Smooth. And then we got several of the Xbots. Box for the Mac Mini and the Mac Mini dock. So we're going to get to that now. Okay, so over here we have our Mac Mini M4 Pro chip. We gotta get the Pro because I'm balling. I need the 24 gigs of RAM and the minimum 512 storage. It seemed like a great update. Great. We got it sitting on the dock here. It's a wonderful dock. I love it. I can do dual display out if I need to, but I've got the iPad which I can screen mirror, which is, but yeah. So, anyways, so yeah. We've got that on a Samsung 43-inch 4K monitor. And then I've got 2 keyboards. Okay, and I'm gonna show you. We got 2 mice and 2 keyboards. And you'll be like, what? Why? Well, I'll show you. This, I don't really care for. It's a replica Apple mouse. Replica Apple keyboard, but I like the 10 key. Then I got my OEM Apple Magic keyboard that's rechargeable. I love typing on my Apple keyboard. And then I have my Bluetooth trackball in case I'm doing something sensitive. And I have this on that I don't think you can even buy this mouse anymore, but I like it. And we got our Harman Kardon speakers with our giant woofer down there. And of course, we have our newer MacBook here, sitting in its lovely case. Newer MacBook Pro, I guess I should say. So, here we go. 2018 MacBook, 13-inch, i7. 16 gig, pretty nice. It's the most upgraded MacBook I have. The others are older. And then I have all my sound equipment here. And we'll just put you up here. We'll go through my sound equipment. So if I'm needing to do something portable, this bag used to actually be for a bowling ball. I took the insides out, but it's got casters where it can roll. We got a Logitech USB headset, got some mice, got the laptop cooling pad, some more mice, some tripods, mic, more wireless. We've got 4 wireless mics like this matching, external sound card to run them all off of, a webcam just in case. 1080p, just cheap one, but you never know what you're going to get into. More tripods, all kinds of extra cables and HDMIs. This is to make any of your wired mics wireless. See, it makes your wired XLR mics wireless. And my other mics I had out charging, so I just did something with them that matched those. Are going to be right here. And these are JBL microphones, so I did get them all matching JBLs, so I could have the same. I like consistency. Now, if I don't want to use those mics, I have these, which will go here, and then I even have more of those here. Different types, different styles. Some are better than the other. There's the adapter for some of the other wireless mics. And here's another wireless mic, so for iPads and Androids. They're charged. I try to keep all this stuff charged. Now, if I'm out recording and I'm able to use one of the newer MacBooks, I have, because they do have some soldered on storage, but they do have Thunderbolt. So we have some Orco Thunderbolt enclosures here with some 2 terabyte drives in them, NVMe's. I got Kioxias in them. They're a decent drive, and it's gonna do what I need from the older Thunderbolt. That's an old card from a really old 17-inch MacBook I had. Sonic card. I still have the 17-inch MacBook, but the graphics card died in it, as most of them do. We got thermal paste, in case I need it. Even more thermal paste and spreaders, just in case. Precision screwdriver set number 1. We have SSD in an enclosed external, just a 2 terabyte, just in case I'm using one of the olders. Now we'll go up to my shelf here. Of course, I got another light here that I can reach over and turn on. I have all my camera batteries. 2, 4, bunch of camera batteries there. And the dual charger for the camera. There goes one. And in case I need it, I do have another one of these for the workstation. Well, I'm just knocking everything off. That was the remote for the thing. And the nice thing about this charger, since it fell off, so as you can see, the brackets just popped out of it here. And now it'll charge different batteries. So it can charge other batteries too. Canon batteries too, along with the Sony. Right here, the biverification card. Now, I have a couple of these in my HP over there, and I've got it full of 1 terabyte Western Digital SN770s. And this guy, yeah, those are nice. Now, come up here, I have an extra Harman Kardon speaker, because these speakers are bad to go out, especially on the end. So I keep a spare. Another Precision Toolkit. The speakers behind the TV. And I can airdrop from the Apples to that smart TV. So I can move that around. It'd be like an extra monitor if I actually need it. So grab my little battery here. Of course, that's a little Sony battery there for the Sony Handycams. One. These are the big batteries. They're by Castar. Chargers by Castar, but they're pretty good. Then over here down below, I have the Sony Handycams. Looky, looky, I got a small one and a big one. They both have the same Charles S. Lynch. They'd buy that one refurbished. But they do match. They do have same quality. And I know some people are wondering, this is my drink. That's what's in this cup. Good stuff. Nice water. This is camera stuff. I find I can wind it up, put it in here. So we got a long cable, shorter cable, all for Sony Handycams. And SanDisk, whole bunch of SD cards for the Sony Handycam. And then these, and now you're going to be like, well, what's in the micros? Well, let me pull it out here. You know, I don't even remember what they all are, but they're all the same. They are going to be the $128 gig. They are a SanDisk. They're an ImageMate Pro, 128 gig, UHS, V30, A2. So that's what's in all these adapters. Slowest SD card in this pile of turd is this little 32 gigger here. But, you know, it'll work. It works, and that's why I keep it. And I don't know why that's there, because that's a 3-pin Fed header to power. So I don't know why that's in there. It needs to go in the drawer of whatever. I got an Asus laptop apart, and I got another Linux laptop down there. Nothing special on the Linux, but if we just need to do something quick, it's there. So, anyway, now I got to pick all this stuff up. That's a tour. Now I'll just pan here. There we go. Let you see all of my stuff. All my page. Let you see it all there. And of course, we got the cheap GT racing chair. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. That's another mic. That mic's everywhere. I forgot to tell you about my Razer headset, but I had my JBL speakers there. But, you know. That's it. That's it all. So, that's my beautiful setup. I love my 20-core. 2699 V4 is what's in that. HP with, it's like, I got like 196 gigs of RAM in there. She's pretty killing for a Linux machine. So, alrighty. That's been my tour. It's going on a 20-minute tour, which is just too long. But there you go. You have a great day. Thanks for watching.